It's gone very well. We have a lot of crafters this year. We have over 70 crafters, which is amazing. I wish the weather was cooperating a little more than it has been. It's been an exceptionally cold and drizzly day where they expected everything to be very sunny today, so we're disappointed at that. Turnout has been lighter than it normally is, but still we have a decent crowd walking around, and hopefully the weather will break before this event ends, and it seems to be going relatively successful. What I do love about it is the sense of community, seeing the kids come out, and the nice thing about it is that this event is actually totally free. That's the big thing that I think is important. We as the festival committee, we are a town-appointed committee, and unlike other sheep shearing events in the region, where they charge you for parking, and they charge you admission, and the prices are high there, you can literally go home, pack a picnic lunch, come down here, park at the middle school for free, park at the high school for free, or park at the Franklin School, hop on a shuttle bus that's free, come to the event, which is free, walk around, see them shearing the sheep, see them herding the sheep, see them spinning, wool, blacksmithing, listen to the music, all for free. So you can come down, spend the whole day, and not have to spend a dime. But yet, if you want to, we have food, we have crafters, we have pony rides, so a little bit of something for everybody. And we try and keep the prices as affordable as we possibly can. Because if we break even, we're happy, but we're not trying to make a profit here, just give back to the community. A rite of spring, something fun to do.
All right, well, the Sheep Shearing Festival so far has been going great. Here at the Historical Society tent, I have been showing everybody how every set of textile production works, as it would work in sort of colonial times before industrialization. You know, here we are in North Andover, where in 1816 the Stevens made their mill and started textile industrialization. But before then, you know, you had to do everything by hand in the home. Like this gentleman right here, he had his big loom that was the size of a room. All the wool had to be carded. It had to be spun. If you didn't have your own spinning wheel, you had to use this thing, and it would take forever to make a piece of string. Once you had your string, you got to weave it into something, assuming that you had a loom. You know, North Andover has a legacy of textiles. As I said, 1816 is when our textile mill came in. But just across the street over here, our headquarters of the North Andover Historical Society used to be the American Textile Museum. Way back in the 70s, when the Sheep Shearing Festival began, it was also the New Age agricultural revolution was going on. A lot of the hippies really wanted to get back to the land. They wanted to get back into farming, and a group of girls decided that they were going to take their sheep and they were going to take a bunch of their wool and they were going to shear them and spin it all in front of the textile museum. It was entirely unplanned, and they just started doing it around this time of the year every year, and it became the Sheep Shearing Festival. It started to grow and was formalized with the help of the Textile Museum and that initial group of ladies, and it has grown into here our 50-something annual Sheep Shearing Festival.
So it's been definitely been challenging with the weather, and the sheep got wet on their way here, so it was a little bit difficult, but we're figuring it all out as we go. So we've been raising sheep for 16 years now. We actually have over 100 sheep. We have 5 working border collies. So as the person who did this previously, Dave Kennard, who's done it for years and years, he's finally retired. So they asked us to fill in for him, and so we've been doing it for the last couple of years now. This is Chloe. She's our bottle baby.
Chloe, do you have anything to say?
She might nuzzle it.
That's
She
okay.
said, it's not a bottle.
A girl of few words. That's all.
It's not a bottle. You want your ba? You want your ba? No. Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Yep, you're welcome.
The VFW was sponsoring was called Wreaths Across America, and it started years ago in a company in Central Falls, Maine. Places, they call them veterans wreaths, on the graves of veterans in cemeteries. There's 4,500 communities across the United States that do it today. And I got involved with it in Georgetown last year just to see what it was like, and then I asked the VFW if we wanted to sponsor it, so we're doing it. So we're only doing the Ridgewood Cemetery. We have other cemeteries, Holy Sepulchre and the 2 older ones on Academy Road. We're only doing Ridgewood just to see if we can do it. There's 1,550 veterans buried in the Ridgewood Cemetery, and the wreaths cost $17 a piece, and so it's $26,000 we have to raise. And of that, $5 a wreath comes back to the VFW. We can't show a profit, so that'll go directly to help veterans in North Andover. The event nationwide is on December 14th. We've been doing highlighting one of the veterans each month that's buried in the Ridgewood Cemetery. We started off with Frank Giles, who was a Medal of Honor winner in the Civil War. We're just doing this month Maud Balmer, who was a World War I nurse and ran the nursing program over Lawrence General for many years. And we'll do someone every month until November. So it's been well received and well done. So we appreciate that. And so we're really not pushing the sales right now. We just want to get the word out. I've gone to several of the boards thanking them for their help in getting it to selectmen. The Community Preservation Act, we did some work up at the Ridgewood Cemetery. And we've sent some letters to see if we get some corporate sponsors. Sold a few wreaths today, so we're happy. And we'll get the word out.
Andover Trail's been doing sheep shearing for probably about 10 years now. Kind of growing our booth. Now we got the fancy tent and the table skirt, and it's a great way for us to reach people who just never heard of the Friends group. You know, like we have our core group of hikers, we have our people that work on boardwalks, maintain trails, but this is one of those events that gives us the opportunity to, you know, get new families in, and, you know, going by with their stroller, looking for some place to walk. People from other towns come. Like we meet people from surrounding towns or even like other places in Mass who will be like, oh, you know, my town doesn't have anything like this, and they'll get on the mailing list and maybe come to one of our walks. So it's a great outreach for us.
It's been pretty good. We've had a good crowd and all the ponies are doing well and we're having a lot of fun. Watching the kids have a lot of fun when they get on. A lot of them tend to smile.
It's a little cold, but in spite of that, we're having a great time meeting a lot of people. We're here from the Exchange Club talking about our Field of Honor, our 6th annual Field of Honor, which we'll be setting up here on the North Andover Common, where we'll have about 500 American flags on display for 3 weeks, from Memorial Day through Flag Day, and many of them are purchased and dedicated to people that have served our country or served our community. It's a really fun event that we do, and people love it. We have probably over 1,000 people come by to see it each year.
So I run an art school in North Andover downtown, and we're just promoting our business and offering a little free craft for kids and sharing about our summer camps that we're having this summer. It's been super busy. We've had a ton of kids making buttons and drawing, so it's been awesome.
See the sign up above is just messing around. That is an old joke between my wife and I. And when I retired, I'd go down to the garage and she says, "What are you doing?" And I say, "I'm just messing around." And just became a running joke with us. And I wound up making all of what you see here: the wooden flags, coat racks, and coat trees, whatever comes into my head. My wife picked up her own little thing going here. She has cigar boxes. that are decorated with discontinued wallpaper. And she just makes them into little trinket jewelry boxes.
What I do is all stuff for the bath, and I make goat's milk soap with my goat's milk. We have bath bombs, we have kids stuff, we have everything. Doesn't matter what age you are, I have something for you. Well, it's been my first event. I'm new at all this, and I'm having a great time.
LC Sports Apparel is an apparel business that caters to the town of North Andover, and we have the Knights logo and North Andover emblazoned on t-shirts and sweatshirts and hats and even pet gear. So we are very local, and we do all the local shows, the North Andover shows. So we love sheep shearing, and this is a very important show for us. And so far it's been a great day.
We sell crystals and crystal-themed items such as cups, sprays, candles, jewelry, so on.
Shirts.
Yep, behind each of those shirts.
We have mining buckets and excavating kits for kids if they want to do that.
Awesome. That's great.
Good.
This is our second year.
Yep.
So it's exciting. It's a little cold today.
Yeah, today's very cold, but that's okay.
Bearing it.
I make 3D art in shadow boxes. My kids make crayon letters and crayon jewelry, and they donate the proceeds to St. Jude's. And my sister-in-law has a couple of her paintings here. I think just the crowd, it's a lively crowd, lots of kids, it's a lot of fun. It's been great, despite the weather. We've had a good turnout and a lot of interest, so it's been fun.
I work for a company called Lacuna Links, and we're a permanent jewelry company. So I have all of these chains. They're 14 karat gold filled in sterling silver, and basically you pick your chain, and then I can make you a bracelet or a necklace or an anklet. Really popular with a lot of the younger crowd, but still popular with the moms. And I just did a couple of grandmothers. They got matching anklets, so it was fun. So the nice thing about it is it's a little piece of jewelry that you always have on, and you know, you get a little bling. I mean, you don't see sheep very often, so that was really fun. But mostly, you know, the crowd is really nice. The food trucks it's a great event. It's a lot of families, so it's nice to see the little kids running around. A lot of people brought their dogs, so it's been a lot of fun. I definitely would like to come back.